Well, Mark, more late heartbreak. A really disappointing evening in the end. After a penalty save, it looked like you might at least get a point from the game.
Yeah, I mean, like when you take it that late in the game, you've got to make sure you get at least a point. But we didn't have enough. We didn't create enough. The forward players, or the players that are in the team to create, didn't produce tonight.
And I imagine that's what's so disappointing, because when you don't score goals, you're always vulnerable. Your defence has got to be perfect, hasn't it?
Of course, you could see we were trying to change the system, the personnel to try and get us more territory, but we created very little, and that has to be the aim, is to try and be more productive in front of goal.
Because defensively he looked pretty strong, and what a superb game that Grant Smith had. He didn't really deserve to be on the losing side, did he?
But he made the penalty save, then he made save one-on-one. The goal's a poor goal. I think we let it bounce twice in the 6-yard box. But like I say, if you're not having any threat at the top of the pitch, you're always waiting on one mistake, and we have to address that. We've got to get well, somehow we have to try and develop more patterns of play that help us to create chances.
Did it sum it up that when you'd gone 1-0 down, you had to put Ben Richards-Everton up front, that you don't have the personnel to create those things?
Possibly. I thought we looked more of a threat when he went up there, and that might be the way we have to go. We might have to stick him up there and bash it up to him.
And you said you wanted some new recruits. I imagine you know exactly what you need now. You need some creative players, don't you?
Of course, we need some creativity in the team at the top of the pitch. You know, I think that's plain from the last couple of games. And the commitment and the effort that they give is incredible. But we have to have more than that. We have to have that, and then we have to have a bit of ability as well.
There were some lovely blocks, particularly from Max Hunt, who's getting the chance under you that he didn't before, but he's got to join in set pieces, hasn't he?
Yeah, we have got some big players in the team, but we don't like scoring a goal. So this week we'll be trying to improve the attacking threat. There's some players that are in the squad that have not featured as much yet, and it might, I've got to try and find a way to get some goals.
And we spoke about injuries before the match, but you haven't got Lawson Diaz, you haven't got Charlie Wakefield. Are they looking like they might return soon to give you something else?
I'm hopeful that all the injuries, maybe with the exception of Lawson, all the injuries will be fit for the next game.
And you have got that full week. Are you able to have discussions with the owners about bringing players in and being able to work with what you've got as well?
Well, I don't like putting pressure on owners saying we need this. That the squad's been put together, so it's my job to try and get the best out of that squad at the minute. Of course, if there's anything we can do and we can bring some quality in that can help the group, then we have to try and do it.
So is the positive that you've got a good defensive line? You're pleased with what you see there, I'm guessing, and just got to work further up the pitch? Defensively
we're solid, but we got in some positions tonight where we were in the last third 1v1 and we didn't get a cross or a shot. And I think that's probably been the issue this season.
So I imagine a lot of work on the training pitch over the next week.
Yeah, if they'd have got a result tonight, they would have got a couple of days off, but now we've got to go to work.
And how have they reacted to that? They looked very downbeat at the end of that game. I suppose it's 2 late goals, isn't it, in succession?
Well, I think when you put that much effort in and you get nothing from the game, of course they're going to be downbeat, and they've grafted for 80 odd minutes there for nothing.
Really disappointing, but I imagine that you've got to be positive and go for the next game, because you're still in the bottom 4.
Of course, we have to look at the next game now, and Maidenhead at home, and we have to attack that. But we have to be better in the attacking third of the pitch. Simple. I think everybody can see where the problem is.
And a good opportunity for you to be at your first game at Hewish Park.
Looking forward to it.
Thanks for your time, Mark.
Thanks. Thank you.